This playthrough is rated M for mature. Can Telltale come back from the dead? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game, and this time it's The Expanse by Telltale. A game based off the famous book series and the I guess TV show from Amazon, which only got 5 seasons and it barely got to finish off its final season because they ran out of money because Amazon didn't want to put so much money into that expensive show, even though it's Amazon and they have a ton of money. But yeah, they spend like, was it $1 billion on the Lord of the Rings? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I never actually watched the show. I heard it was pretty good until the final season, and I heard it kind of dropped off a little bit. I've heard the books are pretty good too. Fortunately, I've read those. You think me as a science fiction connoisseur, you think I would have read those books, but no, I haven't. I've read like Dune and all these other books, but not The Expanse. Telltale, I've played them over the years on my channel. I've also played. There's quite a few I've played that haven't recorded. Telltale was well known for being a point-and-click adventure game. They did some like unknown point-and-click adventure games when they first started, but then they got really big when they got Sam & Max. Then they got the Walking Dead series, and then like they got the Fable series with The Wolf Among Us, and they got like the Borderlands one, the first one, which was really good. I haven't played the second one, but I heard the second one was really bad in terms of just writing and everything. So I'll never play that one. But I don't even know if that was Telltale for that one or not. I don't think so. But anyway, so they went bankrupt because they got way too many properties, and they stretched themselves way too thin, and they weren't making enough money on their earnings model, because the model was you could either buy the game straight up and get the game, but they'd come out in episodes, so they'd give you the episode, and then they would make the episodes, and then eventually release them, or you could pay per episode, which was just usually cheaper to buy the whole thing. And instead of just playing the episode at a time. They were trying to do like a TV series. But anyway, they went bankrupt at some point, and then some random company, I forgot the name of them, actually bought them up and tried to bring it back. So we'll see if it works with The Expanse. Now that at least they won't be using their old engine anymore, because yeah, they kept using the same Telltale engine forever. So some of the games were kind of janky or weird because they would never give them a new engine. So they've used Unity this time, so it might look a lot crisper. So we'll see how it works. But usually they're more for point-and-click-ish linear stories. At the beginning, they had a lot more with like puzzles and stuff like that. But at some point, they kind of started deviating from the explore around, try to solve puzzles with that Sam & Max games. And then by the end of it, it was more just follow the linear story, give yourself some quote-unquote choices, and then we'll end up back in the center of the road again to finish the plot. So we'll see how this works. So, all right. Let's see. No save, start a new game. If you haven't played this before, it'll automatically boot to the game and start the sequence, but I just wanted to play test the first like couple of minutes just to make sure I got the controls down and everything like that. Accessibility. So for those of you who have trouble in real life and are not losers, no, I'm just kidding. You can turn on. This might be easier. Actually, you could just do this if you're lazy, even if you don't have any of these accessibility ways. Waypoint always on, just tells you where to go without having to press a button. Action timer, you could either send it to like long or infinite. So if there's a scene where you have to press like a button to react to something or shoot something or whatever you're doing, you could make it infinite, so you could get to it eventually, like if you have really bad hand-eye coordination, stuff like that. I'll just leave it on default. I'm probably going to purposely fail a lot of action sequences anyway, just see if I can get some humorous results or something like that. Unfortunately, remember, this is a new Telltale. This isn't the old one, so there isn't a lot of the decisions isn't a timer on it like the older games. Like this one, you have to choose certain decisions. So we're not going to get like those awkward cringe moments where your character doesn't say anything because you didn't press the button fast enough. So unfortunately, we won't be getting those, at least in the most cases. Action warning, that just tells you when an action scene is about to occur. Brightness warning is when flashes on screen are about to occur. Volume warning is when it gets loud for a second for some reason from like a story beat or whatever. Major choice is when a thing that's supposed to affect the game, but we'll see if it actually affects the game. Color filter just allows you to change it from like red to yellow, like it'd be a color blindness, stuff like that. No, I won't keep it because I didn't do anything. Gameplay. You could invert the axis, use vibration, turn up the sensitivity a little bit on the mouse. Yeah, this game has some weird controls. Mouse or keyboard, you have to use both anyway, so I'll mainly use mouse. So let's apply that. Alright, key binding, standard WASD for the most part. So, oh yeah, it also has it for gameplay as well. But anyway, we'll leave that alone. Text, yeah, English, we'll leave the font size on. Leave subtitles on because sometimes I have trouble hearing people in real life. I think just my ears are going, so that's what happens when you get old. So we'll leave that alone. Video, yeah, we'll leave it. This all looks good. Yeah, that was fine. Audio, yeah, I turned down some of the music a bit, so make it a little bit easier for editing, hopefully. Now, this is the question. Do I leave the muted music off, or do I leave it on? If I leave it on, I'll get copyright struck and make nothing on the video, but most people don't watch these anyway, and I want people to have a kind of what the same experience I'll be getting. So this is probably something for more streamers, because streamers will lose like their whole, usually if I remember correctly, they'll lose like their whole video if they get struck. So that hurts them more than maybe like someone like me, for example, who just does focused videos. So I'll just leave, I won't mute it, so even though they'll hurt me, but I don't really care. And I'll get copyright struck by some Russian like sound company that may or may not be doing it for like whoever the song is. So let's see. You can also add your account to Telltale, which I think I might still have one. I'd have to check. I don't know because that was before the company went under, so I don't know if it's the same, or if they scrubbed the whole website or whatever. Basically, what this originally did, if you made certain choices in the game and there was like a percentage thing at the end of the game telling you like how you did in the game or who chose what, this will allow you to connect with it. But I don't know if they're doing that anymore. Like I said, this is a new company. They're not doing the same engine or style anymore, so we'll have to see if that's the case. But since, oh, by the way, this is episode 1. There are going to be 5 episodes, apparently, if this does well, I guess. But we probably won't get the final episode till like maybe next year. So that's why I'm recording this, mainly because I'm just gonna, this whole episode's just gonna be one episode and that's it. And we'll see how well it does. Like I said, I'm fairly unknown to Expanse, except other than the only thing I know about the Expanse is, other than being a good series from what I heard, is it's supposed to do space travel, and this science fiction story is supposed to be semi more realistic. And what I mean is like how travel works and all this other stuff, like how it would reasonably work. And I think if I remember correctly, it's the story I think is based off Mormon ideology. I could be wrong a bit, but I think the author was Mormon or something like that. If I'm remembering correctly, it might be a different religion, and it kind of based off that ideal. If it's not Mormonism, it's something else. Like I said, don't quote me on that. I just remember that it was based off a certain style and theme, and how like a certain viewpoint viewed space travel, and how it was supposed to be a little bit more possibly realistic if space travel were possible and stuff like that. But anyway, let's start the game and see how this works. Let's enter the Expanse. On routine scavenging mission, an unexpected discovery brings new threats to the Artemis crew. The Archer's Paradox. Loading. Massive loading. 2347, Camino Drummer is the XO aboard the Artemis. Supplies are dwindling, morale is low. And the captain of the Artemis is about to learn the consequences of failing a crew in the belt. Dun dun dun. The Artemis, Belter Salvager, near Jupiter.
Listen, come on.
At least graphically, it doesn't look that bad. Better than the original Telltale games. Probably because they're using Unity.
Listen to me, damn it. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, she's the girl boss. You gotta listen to her. Or she's gotta listen to you. Oh wait, no, she's a girl boss, so she's clearly right. No, I don't know. I haven't actually played the full game.
No!
Looks like he was gonna send him out into space. You're spaced. Massive loading. Oh, by the way, this is whatever patch that I showed on screen. So this, hopefully, we'll see if there's any bugs in this game, because this game just came out 8 hours earlier. So we'll see how buggy it is.
What are we celebrating?
We found my porn
Our
sesh.
last mission.
Or that.
I've heard that before.
Oh, you had this conversation before?
This is the one. By the end of the day, all of us are gonna be fucking rich, but mostly you and me.
Okay. So what does that mean for me? Oh wait, I'll be rich, yeah.
It's another wreck.
Yeah, you're
It's not
salvagers.
just any wreck. The UNN Shinabi. Dropped off the map less than a week ago. No distress call. Those UNN pricks never come out this far unless they're carrying something special.
Ice cream.
Aren't you one of those UNN pricks?
Easy. If I'm still one of those UNN pricks, then you're still an OPA traitor with Anderson Dawes' bounty on your head. But the past is the past.
The past is the past.
No one ever forgets the past. People fought in wars over
Why
that.
didn't you take it? The bounty.
Probably thought you were hot,
I
which
knew
is
you were
debatable.
worth more. Anybody who could piss off someone that dangerous must be pretty fucking valuable.
She doesn't look that intimidating at all. Maybe it's just me. Alright, this is the choice system. So yeah, unlike previous games where you'd have like multiple choices and you click it and then you go, you will remember this. They kind of did away with a lot of that stuff, or at least for this game anyway. So you use the mouse. If you're using the mouse, you use the middle mouse to trigger between different decisions. So as far as I'm aware of, a lot of this is just fluff until you get to critical choices and stuff like that. So you don't know me. I don't know if you could hear the snapping.
Don't make the same mistake he did. I work for you, but you don't own me.
Believe me, I'm well aware.
Just want to make sure you're not having second thoughts about our deal.
No, come on. We're equal partners. We pay the crew, the costs, and the overhead. The rest is 50-50. You and me.
That's
We've got a
110%.
good thing going here. Nobody fucks with you, which means nobody fucks with me. And hell, if this score is what I think it could be, you've got the deal of the century. Now drink.
A brand new car! Yeah, no.
I'll toast you when I've got my fortune.
Suit yourself. I'll keep it waiting for when you return.
How old is this lady that's doing the voice of drummer? She sounds like she's like 70 or something like that. Is she supposed to be that old? And what accent is that? Is that like Russian or something? I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about her voice actress.
Rally the crew for Cox's latest, last mission. I should start by briefing Khan.
I don't know. It sounds like this actress has not done voice work before, not very regularly, because it sounds off. Like it's like she's never done it before, or she's an actress but has never had to voice act before. I don't know.
I need to give Khan the new coordinates.
It kind of reminds me of the voice actress for Control. Not that it's the same one, but like the same, like where it sounds like that she was trying to read the lines and trying to be either intimidating or expressive, but she just could not pull it off. And I feel the same way with this character. She's supposed to be like this apparently bounty hunter, or sorry, person who's got a bounty on her head, badass. She does not give off those vibes with that voice acting. I mean, maybe later on in the game when we get more of the story, maybe we'll see how she's a badass, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Like I said, I don't want to keep harping on this. I'm just saying that from a first episode, graphically the game looks good and the music seems fine, but I am not feeling the guy who voices Cox isn't bad, but yeah, drummer, not so much.
Khan, new orders from the captain.
I know. He already sent me the coordinates.
Captain thinks that this could be...
Last score we'll ever need. All of a century. I got the pep talk from him.
What's our ETA?
It depends
On what?
on how long you plan to waste my time. Oh dear. I made the lackey upset. Forgive me.
Okay, is this some creepy old lady? I think that's a lady anyway. Play it off, let her have it. Do we get to punch her? Punch an old lady?
Call me that again.
We're nearly there. The debris field is massive. It'll take me a minute to navigate. Somebody blew that ship to hell and back.
I should check the command console for more information on the Shinobi.
Yeah, so that was supposed to be an intimidating scene to intimidate her because she called her a lackey. That was not very intimidating. Like, her voice did not like resonate intimidation. It wasn't deep. It wasn't guttural. All right, I'll stop talking about that. Like I said, otherwise we'll be here all day.
She's been chewing on that same cigar for weeks.
Is that why her voice sounds so weird? It's not even gravelly for a heavy smoker to be a, what's up, kid? You know, that type of thing, but I don't know.
Don't touch my shit. Oh, sorry. Don't touch my shit, sir.
Yeah, I think the whoever the voice director maybe should have gotten a few more people to read the lines and see if maybe they could have gotten someone better.
I assume this is Khan's husband. It's the happiest I've ever seen her.
Now, maybe I'm being too harsh at the beginning. Like, the thing is, though, first impressions are always important, no matter even if they do better later on. It's like when people say, "Hey, the 7th season's really good." Well, I'm not gonna watch the first 6 seasons if the show is crap.
Wouldn't want to do a high G burn in one of these. It's bad enough with the juice and the cushy chair.
I'll either watch the seventh season that's good, or I just won't watch it because I don't want to invest into it until it gets good. You know what I mean?
As the XO, it's my job to make sure the ship and its crew are in order. I keep a log on the ship and on our scavenge missions.
All right, so our objective is to brief the twins and Virgil, whoever those are. The crew: Captain Garrison Cox, Executive Officer Kamina Drummer, Pilot Con Tran, which we met all 3 of those. Medic Virgil Marks, Engineer Maya Castillo. Crew Arlen Marazov and Rayan Marazov, so I guess they're twins. Drummer's log: Cox has assembled an interesting crew. The twins Arlen and Rayan are the only other Belters. If I remember correctly, in the universe, Belters are like people who live on I forgot what the asteroid belt is where they're from, but anyway, the rest come from the inner planets. Maya from Mars, Virgil from Luna, and Khan and Cox from Earth. None of the inners really talk about what brought them to the belt, but that's no surprise. You don't become a scavenger because things were going so well at home. And mission logs: Shinobi, ship type United Nations Navy, Leonidas class. I think they actually still use that class for actual ships in current today. Location: Jupiter orbit. Mission specifications: enter the ship, scan the area, and return with any valuables. Potential risks: no one knows why the Shabani is in this area or why they have never sent out a distress signal. Whatever caused the wreck, pirates, Martian forces, might still be in the vicinity. If I remember correctly, in the Expanse, there's kind of a war or growing tensions between the Earth and the Martians. Kind of reminds me of the Gundam franchise, actually. Except I don't think they were called Martians in that one. But anyway, crew: C Drummer, A Morozov, R Morozov. They're part of the Scavenge, and then the Constance is Castillo, Castillo or whatever. Drummer's log: the Shabani is a brand new wreck. If Cox's intel's good, the United Nations will likely send another ship to investigate the loss of one of their navy, but that could take weeks. Yeah, realistic space travel. So, actually, weeks is pretty fast. So space travel must have really improved at this point. Cox is overconfident as always, but there could be valuables aboard. All right.
Haven't had to shoot much, but we keep the PDCs fully stocked. Just in case.
Oh yeah, the controls are a little bit weird because I use the mouse to look up and down and stuff like that, and then I use the directional buttons on the keyboard to click. So unlike the old Telltale games where you just point at a location, click it, and you move towards it, you actually have to move in this game. I've heard there's a bit more action in this game than previous Telltale games in terms of having to actually use my character. We'll see how awkward that is, though. Right now, it's kind of awkward. I'm used to it
find the rest of the crew.
Because I played PC games before, so. But still, it's still a little weird.
Arlen said he put all this away. What was it, 3 days ago? Lazy jetpack.
I can barely. I've turned the voices up, and I can barely hear her sometimes. Sometimes she's mumbling. Either that or my ears are really that bad.
Ship's diagnostics always come back good. The Artemis isn't much to look at, but she's built to last.
I don't know if I can handle a whole game of her character. Hopefully we get more. Maybe we'll get different points of view in later episodes, but I really doubt it.
Of course. Cox needs to get his beauty rest before he gets back to work, doing absolutely nothing.
I mean, he's the captain. He earned a spot, so obviously he earned a spot to do nothing. Like I said, graphically the game looks good, but that's pretty much, and the music, but everything else didn't really. Oh, what are we? Do we just Jedi hand wave? Okay.
I used to suit up in the prep room with everyone. But I've seen Arlen's and Rayan's asses enough for one lifetime. Now, I keep my vac suit in my room.
You don't want to be with other guys? I thought you were like this tough bounty, or tough vigilante, or not vigilante, tough person who's wanted by bounties and stuff like that. But yeah, you can always press F if you don't know where to go. So, which is over that way. You could also leave it on too if you want to.
I wonder what angry pilot could have written this.
To whoever stole my barbecue sauce, I will find you. I have a set of skills that you know. if you let down the barbecue sauce.
What's your excuse this time? You not get enough sleep? You need some aqua caca, huh?
Ow! Just let me go. It just fell, okay?
What I tell you? Tinsha, you stupid prig! Quit fucking up!
Hey, boss man, make him stop.
Shut it, Tokaka.
Are these guys also supposed to be Russian? I guess? I'm not sure, actually. Alright.
Enough of this, Velota. And you wonder why I have to treat you like Maliwala. We got a job, Baratnas. Listen up.
Nah, fuck that. I'm tired of rooting around in the dumpster for that Inya.
Cox promised us a real payday. He said, give me 3 months, and you never have to work again. He said,
this the next job. And he the boss man.
Just like Series. Bossing everyone around, only this time no dolls to keep you on the leash, yeah?
Alright, well, I mean, I'm supposed to be the CEO, right? So.
This isn't Series. On the ship, I'm the XO.
Shit. I was only fucking with you, Kopang. Come on, Baratna.
She does not look like she could throw a punch. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, if you get a good hit on anyone with enough force, it can hurt someone. But I'm sorry, I'm just not seeing it from her character. You know what I mean? Like her voices and actions just does not resonate badass. You know what I mean?
Food in the belt is never fancy. But my stomach still turns when I look at this mush.
Well, sorry, you're in space. You're not gonna get chicken and potatoes. You don't eat chicken and potatoes? Yeah, that's how we gather information. Just force wave it.
Maya is making an effort to learn some Belter words, and Arlen is trying to help.
Lane Belta and you. Some common phrases you hear when visiting the belt. Polite phrases. Oi, hello. Oi, ding, goodbye. Vudagut. Please. Taki taki. Thank you. I'm tenating. You're waiting. People and relationships. Peltelwar. Residents of the belt. Inyalaur. Or Dur. Residents of the inner planets. Kopang. Friend. Boss Mang. Boss employer. Informal. I got that from just watching the dialogue. You can kind of get it from whatever. Sabaka, hell, damn, mild expletive. Floata, any floating object, also mild expletive. Kaka, excrement. Well, there's other languages that uses that phrase too. Pashang is fuck. Awala is fucker. And Jijamong, dick, crooked. Okay, dick, crooked dick, yeah. Brought to you by the Series Station Tourism Board. Okay. This sounds like one of those games that tries to be mature, but is actually kind of childish.
So far, none of the biomass that's gone through this recycler has been a crew member. I consider that a win.
Sure you do.
Supplies are always tight on long jobs, but we're running low on even the basics now. Arlen is right, that Rayan can't keep his shit from breaking. It only makes my job harder.
Why do you hire these guys then? Do they work for her or do they work for the captain?
Nothing like fresh herbs and spices to go with dried kibble.
I feel like that should have been funny for some reason, but she doesn't have the line delivery for that. You know what I mean? Wait, did we go down? No, that was the... Okay, that was off. So we went... Okay, we went this way, so... Alright. Might as well check everything else out before we... Is that the bathroom? Bathroom! Bathroom! Alright. My name is Simon, and I like to do drawings.
I got a lot closer to a captain's chair than I would have expected. And a lot further away from anything else.
Is that supposed to be her, or? Beginner space flight, orbital mechanics. If Sally launches into orbit with a perigee radius of 8,500 kilometers and an apogee radius of 12,500 kilometers, or kilometers, calculate the altitude above Ceres when Sally has reached a point at 90 degrees past the perigee. Okay.
I need to finish briefing the rest of my crew before I suit up.
Is that like her drawings? Does she have a daughter? Is that
I got a lot closer to
Whoops.
a captain's chair than I would have expected.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
And a lot those gave me everything.
Upload.
A job, a purpose, a community. Until he took it all away.
Okay. No subject. Camino drummer. You think the docks at Ceres were dangerous? Every Bichi and the belt will be after you, dead or alive. I told them. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Tencha Fopasa Camina, AD.
Even with everything he's done to me, I would never turn Dawes into UNN forces.
Sure you would. Our warrant notification Star Helix. Our records indicate that you have not returned to your apartment in Hermes Square near the 2 months. As such, we surmise that you've left Ceres Station. Your arrest warrant remains in effect throughout the belt, and if found, you will be returned to Ceres for indictment and incarceration. However, be prepared to re-examine the charges against you should you find yourself in possession of information regarding Anderson Dawes' whereabouts. If you wish to speak further on this matter, our office is willing to compensate you for your time and commitment to the appropriate carriage of justice on Ceres Station. Regards, Detective Yevgeny Cobb, Star Helix Security.
Took every yen I had to get off Ceres without Dawes or Star Helix noticing.
Monthly balance 43, ending 43, transactions not deposit none. So I guess that's a lot.
Never had time for dating on Ceres. Now I've got plenty of time and no one to date.
Well, you don't want to date the twins? We're sorry to see you go. Hey there, Kamina. Due to lack of payment, we regret to inform you that the account on low gravity, no pressure LGNP has lapsed. We hope this is a sign that you found the connection you've been looking for. As the premier website for singles and open-minded couples on Ceres, LGNP wishes you the best. If your circumstances change, we'll be proud to offer our fully encrypted, discretion guarantee services to you again upon receipt of your owed fees. Best of luck out there. LGNP assumes no risk or liability. All encounters are the risk of participating parties. Medical and criminal records are available at extra cost. Please contact us with any suggestions. Or whatever. Huh. Well, yeah. Being out in space makes it harder for dating. So you either have sex with everyone or no one.
A little token of my childhood series. Each time it gets another crack, it reminds me of that shit heap even more.
So that's like the Virgin Mary or something like that, or I don't know. I don't know. So that's her room, I guess. Oh wait, we went in her room. So yeah, her room is this one. So okay. Who's it? That looks kind of like Indian in nature, that like art style.
I never thought I'd get along with a Martian Marine. But Maya hates the MCRN almost as much as I do.
Private Castillo, the Martian Congressional Republic Navy has processed your discharge from the Martian Armed Forces effective immediately. Status, dishonorable. Reasons for your discharge include, but are not limited to, insubordination, 3 counts, dereliction of duty, 2 counts, sharing anti-Martian media, literature, and or sentiment, 2 counts, fraternization, 1 count. The MCRN does not tolerate divisive behavior within its ranks. In order to prosper, all citizens must work to serve the Republic and advance Martian interests. By failing your duties to Mars, you have impeded the cause to which billions of Martians have dedicated their lives. Oh man, sucks.
Maya fits in well for her first time in the belt, despite whatever philota this book taught her.
Martian's Guide to the Belt. Ceres Station, a Jewel of the Belt. Low cost and hassle-free docking tips. Adults only. Eros' top bars, brothels, and casinos. Langa Belta essentials. Huh? Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
Somehow I am not surprised to learn that Maya keeps a copy of our ship's manual by her bedside.
Total reapplication of TA4HC5 powder compound should occur every 8 million kilometers or 10,000 or 10 hours of acceleration above 1,500 kilometers per second. Routinely check heat shield barrier coating with radiation scanner for hotspots above 80% mean temperature. If hotspots are found, shut down reactor and resupply T04H FCF powder compound immediately. If hotspots persist, see section 3.4.9 for emergency heat shield carbon insulation repairs, sections 2.82.12 for magnetic battle troubleshooting. TA4H FC5 powder compound dilution should be no less than 1 to 1 to a quarter. Lovely. I love reading scientific stuff. You know, I wanted to be a scientist when I was a kid, and I found out I was an idiot.
I bet she sniffs that box before she goes to bed.
Don't kink shame her, baby. You have your own kinks, and we don't like it. Aw, look at that little bozer. Wait, are these? Hold on. Are these like meme pictures? Oh, let's see. There's a cat, dog, and then family members. But yeah, but yeah. Don't kink shame, baby. I wouldn't do that to you. I'll just make fun of your voice though. Captain Frost. And it looks like maybe some Polish rock bands or something like that. I don't know.
I told him he couldn't wear OPA symbols for the sake of crew unity. So instead, he displays it here, like a petulant child.
It's his room. He can do whatever he wants. Calm down, lady. Jesus. Alright, looks like he's a rocker. So, that must be one of the twins' room. Okay. And they're off doing whatever.
If he doesn't secure that thing before we come out of trust, we'll all be finding pieces in our beds. Again.
Okay. Alright, if we brief Virgil, that's the doc. Okay, I guess. The medic. Medic! I think I've checked everything. Oh yeah, it even says on the bottom. Mess hall, crew quarters, med bay, airlock. Alright, well, nice attention to detail at least.
Maya has a plan for this meditation session. She's going to bring her makeup kit and wait until Virgil gets into a deep trance. Then go to town on him. I may have to watch.
Go to town on him? What do you mean? Transcendental Meditation. This Wednesday in Medical Bay, hosted by Dr. Virgil Marks. Introduction, information on the medical benefits of meditation, assistance in choosing a mantra. Practice session. No talking! Alright. Alright, let's see what the good doc has to prescribe.
Virgil. Virgil.
Exo drummer.
Usually medics only know enough to plug that thing in and rig up the morphine dispenser.
Well, I took a course in autodoc repair during my residency. Useful for work outside the medical system. It's been giving me abnormal readings since series, but I finally know why. The laser crystal's badly occluded.
I was kind of hoping this guy would be voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. I don't know. Or have like a super deep voice. Oh well, you can't always get what you want.
That sounds serious. Can we replace it?
We can, and should. Normally I wouldn't recommend it. I could always open people up the old-fashioned way.
With a hammer?
But the twins get into more mishaps than a normal crew. A high-quality gem would ensure that I'm ready for their next disaster. I assume you didn't come here to talk about crystals.
We have a new target.
What is it this time? El Dorado? The Fountain of Youth? Let me guess. The Falcon Horde of Venus?
The UNN Urshanabi. Cap believes there's something valuable on board. Something special.
Do we want to invite that kind of attention?
We'll be fine. In and out. No games.
I'll monitor any data you send back, and I'll be here to patch anyone up, should it come to that.
Is it just me, or was his face? Does his face look a little bit weird? Like it was almost too cartoony. I know they're trying to do a combination of realistic and cartoony for aesthetic purposes, but it looked a little bit off. And why is everyone's voice acting off? Like it's like they got newbies for everyone here. They didn't get any like famous. Well, you don't have to have famous actors, but I feel like they had a really low pool of people to choose from, and they chose mediocre.
Where do I look for a replacement crystal?
Aside from medical, high-end navigation or communication systems use them as well.
I mean, I'm not saying the guy who does Virgil's voice is terrible. It's just, I don't know. It feels like all these guys are rookies. Like they've never done these before. Very, very few roles.
Any other medic, and I'd assume he spent a day napping in this. But not this medic.
Like to save money, they hired some really, really cheap voice actors or something like that. Or they got people in the studio to do it, kind of like back in the early days of gaming.
We never have enough supplies, but Virgil always seems to make do.
But like the voice actress for like, was it Legend of Kyrandia 2? Yeah, she'd never done voice work before, but there was something funny, interesting about her voice that was just charming. And she was a newbie too, but I don't know.
No one on this ship likes to talk about their past, but Virgil is a real mystery. Only Cox knows his deal, and he's not saying.
Sounds vulgar. He's probably a murderer or something.
Should I be concerned that our medic thinks we need this many prosthetics? Does he know something I don't?
Like I said, like when they were trying to do banter with each other, it just seems off.
When Cox recruited me, a big selling point was the med bay and the medic. Not something you see on most scavenging ships.
Band-aids are not required.
ETA 5 minutes, drummer.
Will do, boss man. Headed back to my room to suit up now.
Oh, do we actually have to go to our room? Oh, that's right, because she said she didn't want to see their asses anymore. Alright, I guess we have to grab our suit, so let's... We didn't even get to see her change.
Where are you going to go, Kamina? Huh?
Anywhere but here. With anyone but you.
Hate me all you want. You are many things, Beltalowda, but you are not a traitor. You love your belt. And right now, belt is me.
It's like English is not their first language or something like that. I mean, I know they're trying to do a fictional world or whatever, but I'm still doing this in English, and I need to be able to understand or to hear them. But even with their voices turned up to max, I can barely hear them on this headset. I know I have my headset turned down, so it's not super loud, but it seems quieter than it should be. You know what I mean?
I'm busy. You're late. Quit tinkering and get your helmet. We're about to push off.
Fucking make me.
Okay, I guess she's the sassy type or whatever. She seems more annoying. Man, what? Why are most of the people in this game ugly? I'm kind of kidding and not kidding as well, but oh well, whatever.
Typical engineer. Smart hands, but caca for brains. I already beat Arlen's ass today. Guess Virgil can handle one more patient.
Yeah, like shouldn't her voice have to be like a little bit more aggressive now that they're pretending to fight? You know, like, oh man, you know, oh, wait for me to get you or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna purposely fail. I just want to see what happens when you fail stuff.
I should put you in the brig for this.
You'd have to catch me first.
It's coming at me. Oh.
Cutting thrust. Prepare to enter float in 3, 2.
Come on. Let me hear it.
That was not a very good action scene. Even if I succeeded, it just seems too slow.
Fuck yes. Finally.
That was a good move.
Like I said, she's supposed to be like, I don't know, maybe proud of her for finally beating her, and that voice delivery is terrible.
Kind of a cheap shot, though.
If it was a cheap shot, I would have smashed your brittle belter bones against the ceiling.
Don't believe everything they taught you in the Martian Navy. My bones are just as strong as yours.
I didn't believe a single thing they taught me at that fascist brainwash factory. That's why I'm here with you, brittle bitches.
Arlen and Rayan have begun breaching the airlock off the bridge. Once we're in, we are going
Holy shit, Io! Usually Io is covered up by these dust streams that fire off from its poles after volcanic activity. But it's clear as day.
So they try to make her this, like, warrior, but then she's like, but I'm smart with the science and I like beautiful things. I don't know.
It looks like any other moon. Pale and lumpy.
Don't you talk about her like that. She's a beautiful volcanic goddess.
I usually only look for what could kill me out here. But it's nice getting to see it through your eyes. Even if they're the eyes of an inner who doesn't know her ass from her oxygen valve.
You mean an inner who pile-drived your ass into a ceiling, right?
Let's head out. Just remember to...
Woohoo!
As I was saying, remember to keep your weight back when you land.
Still, not bad for an inner who's barely been in the belt for a month, hey?
Reminds me when Rayan and I were learning to spacewalk. One time, he crashed right into the hull and shit his vac suit.
Shut it! Koya!
Whoa. Airlock is open, Exo.
Good. Let's see what we have in here.
Yeah, it sounds like all the voice actors are too new. Like I don't feel the camaraderie from this, even though they're trying to show it to me. It just seems a bit off. Yeah, I'm being too negative, I know, but I just can't help it. I mean, I've played like The Wolf Among Us and like the Telltale games and Guardians of the Galaxy, and now we have this, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I said, I know what this game's got. It looks good. I think. Well, personally, it looks good. Maybe if I really, actually really looked at
table scraps.
If I really. Well, she's dead. Thank goodness. Or not.
Yo, Baratna. She's crazy.
Just breathe. Keep your head down. It's okay.
Now say puke in your soup, eh? That you won't choke to death on your own sick.
That's true. That's actually good advice. Try not to get sick, because, yeah. Can't really take off your helmet here. Yeah, someone or something likes to cut off the heads of people, apparently.
Enough. Whoever put out this welcome gift for us is long gone. And they left behind a big-ass ship that must have some valuables still on it. So get scavenging!
You all have your orders. Hurry up and do your jobs so we can get back home.
I guess the Warriors never seen dead bodies before. Hey kid, ever see a dead body before? Yeah, let's take a look around, see if there's anything worth checking. Drive analysis. New mission log unlocked. Huh, okay. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, there's the heads. Okay, well it is a Uni engine, so that makes sense. Or Unreal, I mean, so that makes sense we could move into.
Ooh. If I stare at these too long, I might be the one throwing up in my suit.
Or they'll start singing. Show tunes! I'm just hanging around. I'm just a lonely head. Is that a... Oh, I thought there was something else there for a second. I thought it was like a bear or something like that.
It's not like the pirates took down some creaky old ship. This thing was practically brand new.
Commission 2336, Leonidas. Okay. We know all that, so. Okay, so let's see. Forgot what button it was for, hold on. What button it was for, like, the log and stuff like that. Is it tab? Okay, tab, like it says there, so, okay. Open the bulkhead door. Artemis logs. Okay, let's see, that's the crew. Refrigerator access log. 307 G Cox, 207 V Marks, 1111 A Marzov, 1122 R Marzov. Okay. So far, the most communicative member of the ship has been the refrigerator. Cox's records are spotty at best, but according to this log, most of the crew have been traveling together for several years, with the exception of Maya Castillo, our engineer, who arrived soon after I did. Cox's late-night snacking habits, while prolific, aren't part of the scope logs. Okay, mission log. Crew deck airlock 3-8 derelict gas freighter orbiting Neptune. Scavenge fuel pellets and reaction mass to sword cables. 19-8 supposedly a rock hopper near Ganymede. Scavenge nothing. Rock hopper turned to be a solar backscatter. Area was clear. 8-9 scuttled UNN cruiser. Scavenged assorted research equipment. According to Virgil, some may have resale value. 19-9 defunct research station on Triton. Scavenge assorted research equipment. According to Virgil, some may have resale value. Drummer's log. Scavengers have to travel long distances between jobs, so every score counts, but the Artemis has been averaging only 2 missions a month. Supplies and morale are low. Okay. Mission logs. Let's see. I think this one was, yeah, just the standard. So drive analysis. Ship class frigate, ship origin, Europa, UNN reported stolen in 2345. Number of Epstein drives 1, number of torpedoes 12, number of point defense cannons 5. Your Shinobi analyzed the drive signature of the attacking ship before their defensive systems were compromised. The ship that took them down was a stolen Union frigate. As if the heads didn't make it clear enough, this attack was the work of pirates. They've already stolen one UNN ship and used it to blast the second one to scrap. Whatever their goal is, they're certainly not afraid of pissing off Earth in pursuit of it. This really reminds me of Gundam. I wonder if the Gundam series had read the Expanse. I'm trying to remember when the Expanse actually, when those books were written. I think they've been around for a while, if I recall. But then again, Gundam's been around since the 70s, so yeah, I know about that. You told me the game. I don't need to hear the tutorial every time. Maybe there's a thing I can put to turn it off. I'm not an idiot. I played games before. I'm not a gaming journalist. Okay? Yeah, they usually call a lot of jokes in the gaming community is uh-oh. I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck. I can't move. Oh crap. I got glitched out. Well, this is what happens when you play a first version. All right. Let's load really quick. Let's see. Return to main map. Let's see if there's a quick save somewhere not too long ago, and I'll just skip the dialogue. Wow, I can't believe I got stuck. All right. Let's continue. Let's see. Hopefully it didn't save me in that spot. I doubt it. Usually when it auto-saves on games like this, it's usually the beginning of the chapter. Or, can I skip this? No, hold on. I thought there was a button to, like... skip. Let's see. Huh. I could swear there's a button to skip cutscenes. Alright, I'll be back in a second after cutting this. Yeah, that's kind of a major issue that you can't just skip cutscenes. Let me grab that one thing again. Just for completion's sake. I don't know what the achievements are for this, if they do have any achievements for chapter 1. Most of them, usually in these games, it's just beat the game.
It's not like the pirates took down
some
freaky old ship.
Alright, make sure not to walk into that room again. Can't believe I got stuck on whatever that was. Seriously, game. But yeah, you should really allow you to skip cutscenes unless it has a action sequence. You should be able to skip them. That seems kind of first first game things you should know. You know what I mean?
I've got an intact QPU here.
Nice find.
Oh, do I? I wonder if I should try not to pick up stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just do the objective, or at least check stuff, so that way I'm not getting credit for my salvage, if that makes sense. Alright, so... Oh, okay. So we're doing some blocking a wall situation here, I think. Yeah, it was a bit weird. Alright. Okay. Huh. I am really afraid to get stuck again. Especially what happened last time. Actually, what does it say on our objective? Just navigate through it, so I don't have to grab stuff if I don't want to.
Fuel, oxygen, scrap metal, wiring. If we can use it or sell it, it goes in here. Pirates tore this place apart, but pirates aren't scavengers.
True. Well, wait, aren't they? I guess it depends on this universe or whatever. Lift off with space, so we can float, I guess. They all float down here.
Looks like the crew didn't surrender their heads to the pirates without a fight.
We could summon the twins, but do I want to? I guess I have to jump up to get over that section, so... Alright, let's ask him, I guess.
Keep an eye out for trouble while you're setting up the containment vaults.
You ever cut anybody's head off, Fixo? Back when you ran with Dawes?
Of course not worse than heads, we'll just stay quiet.
The OPA isn't a bunch of savages.
We know. They still get the job done, though. Way I see it, too many Inyas walking around with their heads still on.
There must have been one hell of a battle here.
Doesn't look like a typical pirate attack to me.
I agree. Maybe they were looking for something big and couldn't find it. Left the heads to try and scare off anyone else.
Maybe, or they're just crazy. Yeah. I guess there is some choice dialogue, but...
Makes sense. Especially if they thought other people might come looking.
Could be. The scuttlebutt around the Urshanabi has been pretty loud.
To move vertically. Wait. Oh, gotcha. Wait, so if I just don't choose, it just chooses what dialogue I'm highlighting on? Because I miss the whole being able to have, like, awkward dialogue because I didn't say anything. Ooh, that is a really... Sometimes I get motion sickness in games, so this is actually pulling off my motion. And that's not even that bad. It's just putting in my motion sickness is getting to me, so we could go in there. We could use the blowtorch.
Okay, time to scavenge.
Drummer, looks like the officers section is still intact. Go check it out.
On it.
You know the military. The brass always hoards the best shit.
Let's hope so.
No, it's wait, what was that? Oh, that's my mouse control, right? I wonder if you can just fly off into space. Can I save it, or? No, it's an autosave type of thing. Actually, I wonder if the game will just let me fly off into the distance. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's just fly off. Never to returning. Oh. Nope, I can't go forward anymore. Okay, we have a limit. Well, that's not fun. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that. So I can explore around and grab salvage if I want to. Nav beacon.
We place these nav beacons on every ship we explore. They're supposed to help me cover the space and find more valuables. But usually I just go with my gut.
I bet the crystal in this laser system could work for the autodock. Hope it's still intact.
Oh. Nah, I don't want to do that. I want to purposely not complete objectives just to see if you get any unique dialogue for not getting, or if it causes problems down the line. You know, I'm just like, when it comes to these choice games and stuff like that, I always like choosing the worst options to see how badly the game could, like, how badly you can mess up the game on purpose, just for humor's sakes. I don't know why, I just get a kick out of that. So go in there if you want to get the crystal for Vance. Or Vance, I mean the doc. Virgil. What kind of name is Virgil anyway? Are you a loser? A baby? No, just kidding. But yeah, check up there if you want to get that. So, but I will not. I kind of more... Whoops. I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep pressing tab by accident. Yeah, let's just search stuff and but not grab the actual water recycle, or nope, not gonna collect that. I already collected that one thing. I think that's good enough. There's probably nothing really much different for collecting certain things over others. Probably just slight maybe dialogue or something like that. If I had to redo it, I wouldn't have collected that thing just to see. So, United Nations. There's the map. Okay.
This map would be helpful if all the pieces were still together. No such luck.
Yeah, there's a...
I did run a phase array scan. Everything matched the LiDAR, except for one gap in the captain's quarters.
I'll check it out when I get in there.
I was about to say, won't let me listen to it.
Commanders, this is Private Takabe. The pirates have asked me to report the following. All crew members, except for those barricaded in the officers' quarters, have been killed or captured. The pirates do not wish to kill anyone else. If you open the gate now and allow them to complete their search, no more lives will be lost. And if you do not comply, oh God, please don't.
Huh, alright.
Arlen and Rayan's experience hauling minerals on Vesta has been a big help, even when they annoyed the hell out of me.
Oh, good. Oh, well, nice attention to detail. She swiped something out of her way. I gotta give the game credit. There's some stuff that actually seems like it's like they worked on the graphics and the engine and everything like that, but they decided not to hire the best people to voice the roles, though. Temperature log. Okay. Well, scanning doesn't mean you collect it, right? There we go. New mission log unlocked. So, temperature gauge, 21.6 Celsius for quite a while. Then the temperature jumps up to 335 after a point, then to negative 184. Probably when the ship got opened up like a can of tuna. Yeah, and then it keeps going down afterwards. The temperature in this area spiked when the ship was breached. The attackers used a directed energy gun as part of their offensive, in addition to whatever torpedoes and PDC rounds they used to make it past the Urshanabi's defenses. In order to cut down a ship of this size, the attackers either outnumber the Urshanabi or outgun them. I'm guessing this group was small, well-coordinated, and armed to the teeth. Somehow, pirates seem to be like that. They be pirates that they do. Let's see.
Last time Khan smoked a cigar on the ship, Maya had to spend half the day cleaning out the air filter.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of cigarette smoke or cigar smoke myself.
Not a lot of particulates in the air filter. Virgil, how long do you think the bodies have been like this? A couple of days?
That's my assumption, after analyzing the footage of the heads and the remnants of the precipitating battle.
Heads, battle.
What have you noticed about the battle?
Well, nothing about this attack seems random or impulsive, and yet, what was it all for? There's no clear motive. Very odd.
It seems to either chooses a random option or chooses the one that makes more sense, because it chose the battle option.
Microwave energy gun. Not a bad choice for persuading someone to open a door. Skinnies. Bigoted asshole. He still didn't deserve to die like this.
Skinnies is a racist term? What? Tess, we're being boarded. Don't know they got past our scanners but came out of nowhere. Keep demanding our surrender as if we'd ever surrendered a bunch of fucking skinnies. Man, it must be a different world because that's like nothing. Lost contact with the rest of the ship. We're going to set up a barricade and repel them fucking savages. They're breaching. How the fuck do pirates get a military grade DEG? Should never have come this far from home. I'm so and then this he died at the castle of he wrote it while he was dying. No, that doesn't make sense. It's the castle of
Hey, Con. You've been flying a long time. Ever seen it?
Whoops, sorry.
Anything like this before?
Nah, but when it comes to pirates, nothing surprises me. They're all monsters.
What about Jack Sparrow? Sounds personal. Any thoughts? I guess it doesn't matter. It's gonna be random, whatever it is.
You've seen the damage they did. What do you think they were after?
Could be anything. Question is, whether they found it or not.
I kind of wish there was an option to be quiet so you could get the awkward conversation, but I guess this game's being boring. All right, let's go in there, see what they have. What deliciousness.
So, about that. It's a fingerprint lock. You're going to need to find the right hand. An officer.
The baka.
Good news. The logs show that there was one out in the crew mess hall. Second Corporal Horowitz.
All right.
Might be difficult to get his body back to the door, though.
Don't need all of him.
Oh, God.
You just need a hand, right? Let's give him a hand. Let's give him a round of applause, everyone. Woohoo! All right. Let's go find Horowitz then, I guess. Horowitz, where are you? No. See some stuff we can check. Fuel barrel. Nope, not gonna collect that. Because I want to be a very inefficient scavenger. Although it probably doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's probably just dialogue and all this other stuff that occurs from doing that. Is there a... Okay, so ship does work for speeding through this. I was about to say it's gonna take forever. If I walk, the game will be over. Okay, so there's a spot over here. Probably more stuff to salvage. Unless this is a way to the bay without realizing it. I made a shortcut to the crew quarters.
While I hunt for valuables, Arlen and Rayan are back there, grabbing every piece of scrap metal they can pry away.
How's the search going?
Not much to find in this sea of caca. You?
Haven't found much so far.
You hear that, Baratna? Exo got the easy job inside, and she still can't find Folota.
Yeah, job's easier. I don't trust you inside. See what it chooses.
No, it must be so hard for you, finding sheets of metal on the hull of a ship.
On this wreck, yeah. So much PTC damage. It's nothing but holes.
Yeah, I'll just choose in the future since I know there's not a neutral option, or there's not a be quiet option, so oh well. Oh, okay, that was just a way to get extra dialogue, I guess. Oh, there we go. And there he is, folks.
Europa's Bane. Anyone heard of it?
It's one of Toussaint Zapata's ships. Ah, fuck. Should've known.
Who is that?
Latest pirate flavor of the month. Led a mining strike on Europa. Stole a few ships. Now self-employed as a full-time murdering psychopath. UNN has been giving her a wide berth. If she wanted to take out this ship, it means she had a good reason. Or she's just a murdering psychopath.
Got it. Thanks. Maya, I'm in the mess hall. Time to find an officer.
I've linked the personnel records to your terminal. Try scanning the bodies and see if you get a match.
Yeah, here you are, Horowitz.
Looks like the crew tried to mount a defense here. For all the good it did.
Those poor people.
Yeah, sure. Sure they're poor. In hell.
This is awful. Have you ever seen anything like it?
No.
Not even on series?
Not even on series.
Not even in that one series where they do some serious things.
Hashang.
Check the shoulders. UNN officers have those fancy bars.
Oh, or I could just check all of them.
I know pirates are vicious, but this is...
You hear stories about people who spend too long off station. Go Big Pigal.
Big Pagal? My belter is...
It means really fucking crazy.
Then why didn't you say that?
I wonder if Toussaint was here herself, or if she stayed back on the ship like some other captains I know.
Another pirate corpse. That makes 2 in here.
Better than none.
Know anything else about the Europa's Bane? Must be pretty massive to tear apart a frigate.
Hell should I know? But if you learn any more about them, feel free to fill me in.
Yeah, probably not.
This much violence seems pretty Big Pagal to me. Can you hurry up?
Nice.
Working on it.
I assume this captain because he's the last one, so we could have walked straight to him, I guess. So. Oh. Huh. Well, let's see if he's got any pips on him. Probably not. Yeah, he's got standard, but gotta remember, gotta think three-dimensionally.
This was a massacre. No other word for it.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Alright.
Have you checked the ceiling? If his mag boots were off, he might have drifted.
I beat you to it, sister.
That's the one. Poor Arthur.
Sorry about this.
Oh, we didn't even get to see it. Come on, game. You're being mature rated, but you're not letting us see the gruesome parts. Oh, wait. We did see a bunch of people with their heads chopped off. Still. Come on, man. Just not...
Fuck!
Rayan, what's happening?
An accident. My leg. It's the...
Velota, you're the accident!
Keep holding. I'll be right there.
Drummer, whatever mess he's got himself into, make sure the containment vault is secure. We cannot afford to lose it.
Captain, Rayan's back suit is...
Not now! Drummer, get your ass over there.
Get your ass to
On my way.
Maz. Get your ass to Maz. Oh. I thought we were trying to get over there. Or is he trying to say get to Rayan first, so... I assume the game won't let me go straight to that one room. Because we had to help him. Didn't realize how open this area was. Huh. Alright, let's go back. Never mind. There's a moon there. Hey, Ren, the moon's out! Alright, anyway. Yeah, let's go save Rayan, I guess apparently, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, we got a job to do. He's the one who messed up, you know. Should have been paying attention. Like me, I'm always paying attention. Alright. I assume he's in that one room or something like that. Sweet. Oh. Wait, I thought... Oh, okay. Oop. Really kind of throwing me off my game. Oh. Actually, let's see what happens if we go back to that objective. If it lets us. Probably not. We're probably supposed to follow the plot. I just want to see if we could go back into that one room instead. Yeah, man, there's not much. I mean, there's some ambient noise I can tell, but there's not a whole lot. It's kind of sparse, especially when it comes to the music. Where's all this copyrighted music in?
OPA graffiti on the outside of the containment vault?
How dumb can you get?
Really dumb, I guess? I'm just seeing if it'll let me go all the way back here or not.
Can't leave Rayan behind.
Okay, fine. Boo. Boo. Yeah, I know that makes sense for a character, I guess. But still, doesn't mean I can't have fun while trying to like let my ally get hurt or whatever. I'm just that kind of person. Isn't she supposed to be like this like badass like, you know, character? I don't know, just I know some of those tales are overextended, but still. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this game. Maybe I'll go over my thoughts whenever we actually finish it, however long this is. Usually games like this, the episodes aren't super long. Usually you could beat them in a couple hours, but we'll see what happens. That's probably why this episode will probably be pretty long. We'll see what happens, though. I wonder how long it's going to take me to render it.
My leg. Samalo, drama. Samalo.
Hold still. We'll see what we can do. What happened?
Unexploded charge, I think. Pirates must have left it behind.
Pashang, you didn't scan first.
Drummer, his suit is punctured and losing pressure. You need to release the vault and patch him now or he could die.
Belay that! That vault has O2, fuel, armaments. We can't afford to lose it.
Oh, is this the choice option? No. Oh yeah, you could cut off his leg. Well, it's precious fuel. Yeah, let's cut off his leg.
Send Virgil. Now. I'm sorry, Rayan. We're going to have to remove the leg.
Nah, you're crazy.
We need these supplies to survive. I wish there was another choice.
What are you doing?
Lowering the oxygen intake. It's no morphine, but it'll help.
No, Drama. I can't.
Be strong, Totalola.
You heard her, Barata. Be strong.
Where's Virgil?
He's on his way, but Rayan's stable and his suit is pressurizing. Your patch should hold until he's back on board.
You did good, Drummer. Virgil's entering your sector now. Best thing you can do is hurry up and finish the search so we can get out of here.
See, that's why we had the prosthetics in the doctor's office, so we could give them to Rayan. So he'll remember that for sure. I cut off his leg, for goodness sake. So, all right, let's get back to the door now. See, your foot is nothing compared to all the riches. We can just buy you mechanical legs and all this other stuff. All the ladies will be going for you now that you have a fake leg, and you can start talking like a pirate. Even though I guess pirates are evil in this world. Although, I guess depending on what era you're in, they've always been evil. Yar, hi to be a pirate. Cha, cha, cha. Even though sometimes my pirate goes into Irish sometimes. Yar. And why did she... I mean, yeah, she said his pressure was going down, but why didn't she wait till Virgil got there to do that so he would make sure he could make sure it was all ready to go. So it's not like she's a medical professional. Whatever.
You're in. Let's see what these UNN big shots kept to themselves.
Captain, I'm prepping Mr. Morozov for surgery. Thanks to your steady hand, the incision is well cauterized.
Oh yeah, because she's an expert at this.
Do you have any experience with amputations?
Exo, I've amputated more limbs than currently exist among this crew. Don't worry.
Thanks, Virgil. Glad you were here.
Well, you have to have a doc, you know?
They suddenly didn't give up the ship without a fight.
Yeah, I guess so.
They don't even get to finish their last words.
Yeah. Oops.
They don't even get to finish their last words.
Yeah, the castle of... I already made that joke, so... Okay, so we're still going there. Let's take a quick look around, so see what else is around.
They torched all their data. Standard up, but unfortunate for us.
What do we care? We just wanted the salvage, right? Like, this whole pirate thing isn't our deal.
What's a UNN escort ship doing alone out here? There's nothing to escort.
Besides the pirates, there's no signs of ships in the vicinity.
So they must have been traveling alone. Interesting.
Doesn't seem like UNN protocol. Flying alone out here.
It isn't. This clearly wasn't a typical mission. Just like it wasn't a typical pirate attack.
Yeah, this isn't a typical game.
Even with the skeleton crew, the UNN would have massively outnumbered the pirates. And still, the pirates cut right through them.
Gunnery Officer Silva Andrea, Assistant Gunnery Officer Matt Christopher, Torpedo Officer Murphy James, Torpedo Mates Smith Johnson Sarah, Doss Michelle F, Gunner Mates Kovalenko Danilo, Garcia Camila, Tanaka Hiroshi, Leatherman Nathan. Okay. Yeah. Q. What was that item? Oh, it won't let me, okay, it won't let me spacebar it, so, okay. I guess I'm not getting that. Yeah, it's not letting me spacebar to, get to it, so. Alright. Whatever that was, I'm not getting, apparently. Seriously, I can't spacebar to, fly? Okay. Whatever, I'm ignoring it, then.
This is Christian Avasarala, Deputy Undersecretary for Peace Operations. I am denying your request for additional support against Belter hostiles. Captain, you lead a well-armed battleship against a single pirate frigate. You outnumber them 5 to 1. I don't give half a fuck what ghost stories you have heard about this Captain Tucson. Do your fucking job, or you can hand me your bars directly when you return to Earth to do whatever disgraced soldiers do after they have been retired. Regards, Christian Avasarala.
What's with all these people, old people getting lines in this game? I guess, you know, old people need to voice out too, but I don't know.
This one didn't see any other way out.
Yeah, quick and painless, I guess.
Found the captain. Well, most of him.
Fucking savages.
There you go. I guess I could search him, but yeah.
I've heard some Earthers find it therapeutic to fly with something that reminds them of life at home. Plants, soil, stuffed animal carcasses.
It's a rat.
Hey, Cap, you need any dead animals for your desk?
Why the fuck would I? Probably still has rabies.
Come on, you're an Earther. You don't want a memento of Earth and its weird mammals?
Do I seem like I missed that shit planet? I've been out here for so long I wouldn't know a ferret if it bit me on the ass.
I'll just leave it here.
Earthers like to visit the parts of their planet that they haven't destroyed yet.
It's kind of almost reminds me of Cowboy Bebop, where the Earth kind of basically got abandoned because they just never took care of it, so everyone lives out in space for the most part.
I'm no art snob, but I don't think most paintings are done on iron. There you are.
I assume this is what we're supposed to do. Yeah, I guess we're supposed to blow torches. So this is the treasure we've been looking for, I guess. I don't know. Okay. No. I basically just have to move my mouse. There's really nothing I'm doing.
Need something. Hopefully no more hands.
Oh, okay. I guess I do have to search the search them to get the key for that.
This looks like it could open that safe.
All right.
Maybe something good on here. Or maybe a lot of dick pics. Guess we'll see.
Cap, found something that could be something. Transmitting now.
Fuck. That's a lot of data. Alright. Load up the crew and head back. I'll see if there's any gold in this shit pile.
Are dick pics even a thing in this world? That sounds like modern talk compared to this. I don't know. That seemed a bit out of place. I guess it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, boss man.
Khan's picking up a short in the fusion coupling. She needs you to take a look.
Now? Is that necessary?
It is, if you want to put this wreck behind us.
I'm on it.
I'm just floating through space, going through a place. Gonna find my face in space. Take the ladder to the thrusters. I'll take the ladder to the thrusters. To your face? Alright. I assume you only get some extra dialogue or options if you do all the side stuff, so. It's a pirate killer. Or that could be a Gatling gun of some sort.
Despite Khan's nickname, this cannon hasn't killed anything yet. It did break up some pretty large debris though.
Maybe it will kill a pirate or two at some time down the line. But today is not that day. No, sir. Hopefully this thruster doesn't get started in my face.
This is Drummer. Preparing to access the fusion coupling. Stand by.
What did someone set off a nuclear bomb?
Maya. Maya. The volcano. You have to see this. Maya? Is everything... Sabaka!
I assume I'll die if I fail, so I guess we'll find out what happens though. Yep. Awesome. Alright, I have to actually pass these, otherwise I die. I always want to see every single variation of the death. I wonder if it's okay. It's the same thing. Boring. All right, we'll actually do these. Never mind. I'll try to complete them. Boo. They just reuse the same death animation. Oh. Whoops. This is so action-packed. I don't know if I'll be able to. My heart is racing. Oh man. Watch out. Oh. Oh man. I hope Drummer doesn't get, I hope she doesn't get killed. I so like her character. And this is kind of uninspired for an action scene. Man, not the action scene itself. It's really the QTEs is what I'm talking about. They're kind of just uninspired.
This is Drummer. Come in. What the fuck is going on? Someone respond! Cox.
What, did you find some data that was worth trying to dump her off or something like that? That seems kind of weird. But I guess that's his character? I don't know.
This is the way of it. We all know that. Death is part of the pact we make when we venture into the belt. Drummer was one tough bitch. With her past, I figured she would survive anything. But none of us is immune to the realities of life out here. I know Kamina Drummer. And she wouldn't want us wasting our oxygen on mourning. She'd tell us to get off our asses and get to work. That's the Drummer I know. She'd be looking ahead to the next score, the next burn.
That's right, boss man. I keep my eyes forward. But that makes it a lot harder to watch my back.
Okay, so obviously there was something in that data or something like that they wanted to do, because the whole point at the beginning was like, you know, he wanted her there because she's a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, all she has to do is just press left click and right click and just subsequent areas, and that'll help her survive. So I don't know. I feel like there's a piece missing here, and I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about the gameplay or whatever.
It's over. You're fucked, Pampa.
How the hell did you...
Sabakawala tried to torch me. Lured me down to the thrusters, hit the engine. Play it off like it was an accident. I bet he was up in the bridge alone before coming down here, yeah?
So what? I was setting new coordinates. How was I supposed to know you were on the hull?
Yeah, I'd probably check the logs, but...
You expect this crew to believe I'm dumb enough to service the engine without any communication?
Now I understand. Y'all see what's happening? Drummer's making her move. I always wondered when she would.
Why did you do it? Was there something on that drive I found?
Can you believe this bullshit? You've been planning this since you first stepped on board this ship, haven't you? Mutinous bitch.
Who you can trust? The guy who cut off that one guy's leg, so...
I don't care what the rest of you think. Cap tried to kill me.
Darlin, Rayan, take her down to the brig. She's gonna pay for this traitorous bullshit. Do it!
Maybe he right, Drama. You can be pretty rough on your crew sometimes. But Beltalowda ain't nothing if we sell each other out to Inyas.
Nah.
I don't think so, Pampa.
Damn skinnies. I should have known. Everybody stay where you are. Stand back. This is still my ship.
Why don't you put that gun down, Captain? We're all crew here. We may be scavengers, but we're not criminals. We follow protocol. We solve disputes with words, not violence. That's how we keep our humanity. Give me the gun, Captain. It'll be okay.
She's gonna kill me.
No one is gonna kill you.
I won't be so sure about that.
Back off. I'm warning you all.
Captain, it'll be okay if you just...
Bullshit. Tell it to the skinnies, not me. You want to see what happens to you when they're in charge of this ship? Maybe we should tell them who you really are.
Fuck! Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Man, the action of this, they try to make it intense, but it's so slow because of the way that the models work. It's just kind of like a stage show or something like that. And didn't the guy pull the gun way too quickly? I don't know. I feel like thinking maybe this guy's not that smart. Yeah, do your damn job.
Be sorry later. Right now, do your job.
What happened to do no harm, asshole?
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Good. I'll man the bridge while you sort out this shit show.
Just don't touch anything! I'll be right there! As soon as Dr. Dipshit here is finished.
I did everything for you, drummer. I could have turned you over to Dawes 100 times, but I didn't, because we made a deal.
Our deal is dead.
No. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare.
Take him to the airlock.
Oh, no. No, drummer. No, let me go. Drummer, no. Please, drummer, no. Ah!
Yeah, the way they set this up, that I thought it'd be more complicated than that. Like in the beginning, like it was something weirdly nefarious that she did to take him out.
Come on.
But nope, it's just he was just being kooky and greedy, I guess. I don't know.
Listen to me, damn it. Drummer, listen to me. The coordinates on that data drive, they're for the MK core. You've never heard of it, that's exactly my point. Look, you were right, okay? They did try and take you out. I've heard how you ungrateful fucks all talk about me. Why should I let you cash in now? But really, I wanted the profits for myself. Because this score, drummer, this is the greatest score any scavenger has ever come across.
So yeah, the way the scene intended it, or the beginning, I thought it was like, oh, she had to make some choice to where, you know, to overthrow drummer Cox or whatever. And that was like one of those weird choices. Maybe she had to do it. But no, he was just being kooky and wanted the money for himself, greed, and all that other stuff. So it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, this game seems to like, it almost seems like it wants to be smart writing, but I don't know, it just seems to be cliched as all hell.
Spare us the bullshit. We've heard it all before.
Not from the inside of a fucking airlock. Look, when you find what's at the other end of those coordinates, the whole system will be on your ass. You'll need me if you want any chance of unloading it. I'm a bastard, okay? I know. But I'm not crazy. Throw me in the brig. You'll be glad I'm still here when the time comes. Listen to me, damn it.
listen to me.
But he is crazy because he tried to kill us. So, like, that was dumb. Because weren't we supposed to be this badass, like, you know, that could survive? Yeah, let's space him. Just because.
It's done. What now?
We've been locked. Cox forgot to hide our drive signature.
Hashang, of course he did.
Captain?
Captain Drummer, what are your orders? Captain Drummer, what are your orders?
I guess that's the end of the episode, I assume. Yep. Okay, so, one, there wasn't even any damage to her, and I guess maybe she got a new coat. But, okay. The first episode. Well, let's talk about the benefits. I thought, well, there wasn't a whole lot of music, really. I mean, it was typical, like, just action music set pieces. Nothing really stood out to me. Graphically, the game doesn't look bad. There are a few, like, weird character types. Like I said, Virgil looks a little weird sometimes when you look up close, like, it almost looks cartoony. So I'm not sure if they were trying to go with a cartoony type of mix or try to be realistic. It was a bit off, but overall, graphically, they did a decent job in the Unreal Engine, especially during, like, cutscenes or whatever. Character models are, like I said, kind of weird in places. Nothing that really stands out, but nothing that's really, like, terrible either. It's just like, it is what it is. I said, the animation flows smoothly sometimes, but then, like, during fight scenes, it gets, like, really slow. So I guess they didn't want to be, well, it says they use motion capture, so I guess they didn't want to be super actiony with the motion capture. But I thought the animation was supposed to fix that. When they do the motion capture, then it kind of, let's see, Kara G, I never heard of her. Erica Mori. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these people before. They're all, I guess they're all just unknown voice actors. I don't know, maybe they've been doing stuff before. So yeah, they just hired a bunch of newbies to do this. That's why none of them aren't any. I get the only guy that really seemed to be generally decent was the captain, Cox or whatever, before we killed him. He seemed to be the one that seemed a solid. Well, I wouldn't say great, but he seemed like he seemed decent. But everyone else just seemed a bit off. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I don't. It's like the game wants to be edgy and mature, but it doesn't have the good writing or sense to do it, if that makes sense. It's kind of weird the way that I feel about that, if that makes sense. I'm not really. The game is set up like what the plot is. We're trying to find this ultimate treasure. We're trying to find the One Piece, and this Captain Toussaint's probably going to be on us at some point during the story, and then we're probably going to have to deal with other people. I'm not. I mean, if I was more aware of the Expanse and the general of the world and stuff like that, I'd probably. I thought Jared Everett Emerson, they got him to work on this? Jared Emerson Johnson worked on the previous Telltale games as, like, their music guy. This seemed kind of low par for him this time, although it just said he did the additional sounds. So, usually his work's pretty good overall. This one was pretty, I wouldn't say disappointing, but just really not much to it. And it said there was music in there, but I chose not to mute the music, right? I chose no, right? So no mute. Because yes would be the mute. So, but yeah, I didn't hear any of that stuff. So maybe I did mute it by accident? Huh. Alright, whatever. That's not a big deal to me. Yeah, I don't know what to say, folks. I'm kind of not invested in this. I kind of don't want to. I don't really care to play the other episodes, to tell you the truth. This might be a one-time thing. From what I understand, most of the reviews for this aren't that great either. Not like god-awful or anything like that, because there's some good things about it, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you, folks. Like I said, it's, I mean, maybe if I did some of the extra content, maybe like finding all the extra stuff, maybe there would be a bit more to it, but yeah, this will probably be a one-off thing. I don't think I'm going to do any more episodes of this. I'm not really invested in this story enough to do it, because the first episode is supposed to really get you into the characters, into the story. Now, I get what they're going for, right? They set up this, you know, like I said, we're trying to get this good score so we can live the rest of our days, but we're going to be fighting all these people tooth and nail to get to it. And technically, it seems like this game was published by Telltale, but it was actually developed by Deck 9 Games or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, none of the characters really stood out to me that I was like, oh man, I really like these characters. I don't really care for them. I don't care about Drummer. She's not exciting enough. Her character is trying to be stoic, but the scenes where she needs to be aggressive or actiony, I only got a couple scenes from her where she really tried to give it her all or something like that, but that wasn't really much at all. The twins are okay, I guess. Maya is supposed to be the young up-and-comer who acts badass, but actually secretly she's never done this before. Virgil's the doc with the past, and Khan is the just the grouchy old character. But like I said, none of these characters are really super likable. Like I said, maybe the twins, in a sense, the younger twin, the one who got his leg cut off, I guess. But most of these people are kind of like either. And Virgil, I guess Virgil, maybe until you find his backstory, he tries to be nice, but all these people are kind of assholes. I don't know, me personally. See, so 33%. I don't know what it would have been if I had actually accounted into the Telltale account. It'd probably be different, but this is probably what it was when they first built the game or based off playtests or whatever. But 33% people didn't drink with Cox, so Cons insult. 54%, which is me, snapped at her. Or you could try to get her to like her. I don't care about her at all. Ray and Arlen's fight. So I could have let him bully him. Huh. Oh, well, whatever. Drummer broke up the fight between Arlen and Ray, punching Arlen. A lot of people punched him, so let's see. Wrestling Maya. Drummer was easily beaten by Maya. I'm the only person who did that. Everyone else tried to beat her, so that's pretty funny. See, Maya wins anyway. It's one of those choices where you look impressive, but then she cheats at the end to win. So that's a non-choice. So yeah, doing that is just, let's see. So that was a, let's see. Maya prank. Drummer threatened to retaliate for Maya's prank. Oh, we didn't even play a prank because we never checked the thing in the first place to get that to happen. So we missed that completely. Or we could have laughed it off. So I guess that had something to do with the fuel. If we would have collected it, she would have tried to prank us. So we just never even encountered that. So Khan's pirate history. Drummer didn't ask Khan about her past with pirates. Okay. Drummer asked Khan about her past with pirates. Drummer didn't talk to Khan about pirates. Oh, if you just never checked that, it would have been the 23% option. So I guess she was either a part of pirates or worked with pirates. Maybe her husband was killed by pirates or something like that. Rayan's crisis. Yeah, we sacrificed his leg to save the vault. Helping Virgil. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, told his vault not to do his job. And Cox's punishment spaced him. So I did, well, for the most part, I did the worst options, which are usually more entertaining, but yeah, we had to they don't have a second episode out, so yeah, overall I'd give this episode a 5 out of 10. Very average. Nothing really stood out to me. Like I said, even the graphics were kind of neat, but that wasn't really anything neat. I don't even know when episode 2 coming out. Yeah, I kind of not really invested unless episode 2 really has something of a banger. I think I'll leave it here. So yeah, I think that was like, what, an hour and a half or something like that. So not a bad length for an episode. So I guess the game itself will probably be like 10 hours or so long. And then that might change depending on options and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, I'd just give it an average score, 5 out of 10. And 5 out of 10 is average, folks. That doesn't mean it's good or it doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, the faults I would say are the characters are kind of weak. The writing isn't that great overall. It tries to be adult without actually being adult at times. It's not childlike, but I get that sense they were trying to be mature, but not actually being mature at the same time, if that makes sense. And nothing really stood out to me. None of the character, there was no character I go, oh, I like that guy, or I like that girl. I was just kind of like, eh. It just seems modern writing to me. Very, very piss poor. Oh, not piss poor, sorry. Very average. Nothing exemplary. No super good writing. Like I said, the voice acting is probably the weakest part of this whole thing. So we'll see what happens if it gets enough sales. I don't know. It doesn't really, I mean, people might buy it on name alone, like the Telltale series or whatever, but all the other Telltale games had either like a great beginning opening act, or great voice acting, or good writing, or something like that. I haven't played every Telltale game. I mean, yeah, Jurassic Park was pretty weak overall, but I still enjoyed bits and pieces of it. Yeah, this is nothing compared to their earlier works by far, and I'm kind of disappointed at where Telltale's going. Hopefully they'll pull it out of the bag in the later episodes, or if they've got any other games to work, maybe they'll do better on those. But as is, I'm really not impressed, so maybe Telltale really is dead for me at this point. So I don't know, what do you all think? Do you think this game was good? Maybe I harshed on its buzz way too much. You know, was I being too overly critical to this new game? I don't know, man. I think I was being pretty reasonable for the most part, but I don't know. We'll leave it off there. So hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Like I said, I doubt I'll see another one. Maybe I'll try to find another point-and-click adventure game. Maybe I'll try playing another Telltale game or something like that, but we'll leave it off there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next game.